Okay. So today we will see a new field type which is called master detail. And we already know about lookup. What does lookup store? What data does a lookup field store?
The record IDs.
Salesforce ID, right? Record ID. Master detail also stores the Salesforce ID. There is no difference. Okay. So why another field? Lookup is not mandatory by default. Master detail is always mandatory. Okay. You cannot bypass this field. You have to enter as a value. If you create a lookup field in any object, there is no impact on the owner field. Owner field will stay intact. If you create a master detail on a object, the owner field is deleted by Salesforce. Okay. Lookup you can create on standard objects and custom objects. Master detail you can only create on custom objects. Okay. Both of these are created. These are relationship fields, right? Both of these relationship fields can be created on the parent side or child side.
It's a child side.
Absolutely. So this is also in the child side. This is also in the child side. Okay. এগুলো কিন্তু সব মুখস্থ করতে হবে। Okay, some more. Lookup relationship master detail in an object or custom object can be maximum 2. Right? So what are the combinations? 0, 1, 2. You can have no master detail, 1 master detail, or maximum 2 master detail fields in an object. Any object which has 2 master detail fields is called a junction object. Clear? So master detail is basically a junction object is a mapping table which has 2 master detail fields. If I have 1 master detail, 1 lookup, then it is a mapping table. 2 lookup, mapping table. 2 master detail, it is also a mapping table, but also a junction object. Clear? Lookup can be maximum 40 minus the number of master details you have created. Okay. So if there are no master detail you have created on an object, how many lookups you can create?
40.
40.
If there is 1 master detail, how many you can create?
39.
And 2?
38.
Clear?
Hmm.
So total number of lookup plus master detail together will be 40. Clear? Okay. Lookup does not, if you delete the parent record, it has no impact on the child records. In the child record, that field value will become blank. Huh? Lookup does not have any impact on child records. So whatever you are doing on the parent record, if you delete that parent record, in the child record, that field value will become blank. Okay. But in master detail, if the parent record is deleted, the child record is auto deleted. Clear? So it's called a cascade delete. Parent delete, child also automatically deleted. Okay, there are many other differences that we will cover gradually, because right now you will not be able to take it. So এগুলো কিন্তু মুখস্থ করতে হবে, whatever we have discussed so far. So once again, both of these are relationship fields, both of these are storing Salesforce IDs, both of them are created on the child side. No differences. Now the differences start. One, lookup is not mandatory, master detail is mandatory. If you create a lookup, there is no impact on owner field. If you create a master detail, the owner field is gone. You can create lookup on standard object as well as custom object. You can create master detail only on custom object. You can create maximum 40 lookups. Master detail you can create only 2 maximum. If the parent record is deleted, nothing happens in the child record. If the parent record is deleted, child record is also deleted. Clear? Any questions? Yeah, go ahead.
Sir, in
Right.
master detail relationship, the owner field is deleted by Salesforce, but in local relationship, there is no effect on the owner field. Is this
Yes.
because that in master detail relationship, the parent object becomes the owner of the child object?
That's correct.
Okay.
So the parent record owner is basically the child record owner. That is why the owner is gone. Good catch. Okay, clear? So now the most critical part, which we'll discuss and we'll also do that in the assignment, is how can we load data inside into Salesforce in bulk. We have seen how we can create one record, right? But before that, let's see some basics. Before that, I think we have not completed a few fields. Okay. In the master detail record, there is another difference which we have to cover. If you create a master detail field, you can create a roll up summary field in parent. Okay, where is the master detail field created? Parent or child?
So the roll-up summary is created in parent.
But where is the master detail created?
Child object.
Child.
Child object. So please remember, roll up summary will be on the other side. The object on which you have created master detail, that is the child. So roll up summary you can create on the parent. If you create a lookup, roll up summary is not available. You cannot do roll up summary with lookups. Clear? I think that should be all. Let's now jump into this roll up summary field. I'll stop presenting. Okay. So we have application object. We had created a lookup with account, right, in past. we can modify this and we can say, let's make this a master detail field. You see this one, or you can create from scratch also. I am modifying the existing master detail. So now my account field has become account lookup field has now become a master detail field of with account, but the value is the same. That's why there is no difference. The only thing is that there is no owner field now in my custom object. You see. अरे यार. There is no owner field. Owner field is gone now, right? So whenever you create the first master detail field on an object, immediately the owner field will be gone, taken out by Salesforce. The parent owner is basically applicable for these records now. Okay, that is the reason why it is gone. Go ahead.
So, but is the owner ID field available in account object?
Yes, of course. Nothing happens on the account object. Account owner will forever remain. Okay. We are talking about application object. In an application object, wherever you are creating a master detail field, the owner is gone. Clear? But what is the benefit here? Benefit is that now you can create a lookup in account. You see, now if I go account object, where is it? Give me 1 second. Account master detail. This is the roll-up summary. What can we do in roll-up summary? Roll-up summary can do 4 operations. Let's see what operations. We'll say total. I will keep changing the total value. You see, these are the 4 operations it can do. It can do a counting of the child records. On which object records? Application will come here. Okay, applications is now there. The child record. I can do a counting of my child record. I can do a summation, add up all the values of any field, any number field in my child record. You see, application fee is there. Let us take this. I can take a minimum. That means which is the minimum value from the application fee? What is the maximum value from the application fee? I can do that. Okay. For these calculations, I can also add a filter. I can use all records, or I can say that exclude some values, right? Whatever you want to do. The filtering condition is also possible. You say only consider where field by application fee is not blank, right? You can always take that. So you can do a counting of the child records. You can do a summation of the child records, mean, max. 4 operations you can do using roll-up summary. So I am doing a totaling. That means in my child records, whatever is the total application fee, I want to add them up. Okay. Let's see this in action. So we have created a new field. Let's go now to a account. CTS. Do we have any applications? Yes, we have an application. Let's go to this application field value. Application fee is $400. What will show up in my account field in the total? Just open in a new window. Tell me, nobody wants to give a try. What is the total value of the application?
$400, sir.
$400. বাবা এইটাতে বুঝতেও এত টাইম লেগে যাচ্ছে। In the total, it is showing $400. Now, I will add another application. What I can do a clone. Clone is a good operation which copies the value of this record and creates a new record. Okay. So now I will make it 5,500. Rest of the values can remain the same. I have created a new application. Okay. Again connected to CTS. So what is now will show up in CTS?
900.
$900.
Let's see this. If I refresh now, clear? I again go and create another application, maybe from here. If you are confused what I am doing, this time I am giving $1,000. Right? Nothing else is needed. I create the third application on CTS. What would be the value now?
1900.
See? Automatically updating. Instead of sum, had I taken count, what would be the value showing up here?
3.
3. If I taken a mean, what would be the value showing up here?
$400.
If I have taken max, what would have been showing here?
$1,000.
Perfect. Great. Clear? Anybody has any confusion? Any confusion?
No, sir.
Good. So this is just like a automatic calculation that the Salesforce is doing for you. Please note that this field is not editable. So when you go and do a edit, you will see that this field is not edited. It will show this message. This field is calculated upon save. So it's like a formula field, okay? But there's actually a formula field also. What is its job? Let's see this. This time, I will create a formula field in the child object. Okay. This is my child object application. You see, I have another field called formula. Roll-up summary is not available, or I am not able to create any roll-up summary. Why?
Because this is not the master object.
This is not master object. This is use the term
Not the parent object.
Yes.
Yeah, not the parent.
If I create another child for application, then I will be probably able to do a roll-up summary. But the child has to be a master data relationship with application object. Clear? So parent can have a child. That child can also become a parent for another child. Just like you have a father, your father also had a father. So there's a chain going up. So you can create a chain of objects also. So parent, child, then the child becomes parent and you create another child. Okay. So you can go on. But make sure that is the case. So let's now create a formula field. What will I do here? I will first do a simple difference. Okay. What difference? Let's calculate a difference of values. What is the difference? I have an amount field in my child object. I want to deduct it from my parent object, total field value. Okay. So total value of the parent object field minus whatever is the contribution of that record. So let us do a difference. So what kind of return type is what type of data am I using in this formula field? Tell me, what should I choose here?
Number, sir.
Number.
number, right? Why number?
Because it is
Because
used to calculate the numeric value. The difference I can calculate, and we are calculating the amount field in the application object.
We are calculating on number fields, and we are also generating a number field value, right?
Yes.
That is the reason. So there are two options: simple formula, advanced formula. You see, in the simple formula, you can only get any fields inside the application object. So you can go here in the application fee is the only object you have, right? But you need the parent object value also, right? So you cannot use this. So you have to go to advanced formula. Here you have to go to insert field. In insert field, you will see all the existing fields are there, and apart from that, you will also get something like this arrow sign. These are all lookup fields or master detail fields. Okay, account is a master detail field for us, right? So if account is a master detail field, it will also have a this arrow sign. This arrow sign will take you to the account fields again. Okay, so you can go to account field object. So what do I need from account object? I need the total value. And insert. Okay, so amount, you notice this very carefully. Account underscore r dot total underscore c. You can type also, it does not matter. What does it mean? We said that any custom field which you create will always end with underscore c, right? But if you are using any field value of your relationship, then this c will be replaced by r. Okay, so what we are doing, this is meaning a relationship. That means I am getting into relationship dot. Dot means I will now go inside the account field value. So this is the account field, not a application field value. Formula field, if it is using this any field of that same object, you do not need anything before this. You can directly use the field name. But if you want to go to your parent and then you want to get a field value from your parent, in that case you have to use a r dot. Any question, any confusion, any question? Clarify. Ask me question again if you're not very clear. So you can use this total underscore if this total field exists in application object. Okay, but if you are using parent object fields, then you have to put this like this. Okay, underscore r dot. Clear? Any question, any confusion? Now we have two fields, right? And we'll just make a difference. So I can just put minus sign here. It's always good to check syntax, whether you have made any typing mistakes or not. You see, green, no problems. Next. Next. If I now refresh this file, this applications, you see, a difference is automatically calculated for us. It is 500. So 1900 is the total value minus 500, 1400. Let's see what is happening on the other objects. If I, these are all the applications, right? If I go and add the application fee and also add the difference, see this. 400 application fee, 1900 minus 400 is the difference. 500 application fee, 1900 minus 500 is the difference. 1000 is the application fee, 1900 minus 1000. Automatically it is calculating for us. So this is a formula field which does automatic calculations when you save the record. Clear? Any confusion? Any questions? Can you create a formula field? Go ahead.
Sir, is formula field used only for numbers?
Ideally, how will you do calculations with non-numeric fields? But it is not necessary because formula can be many types. You saw that, right? If I
Yeah.
go and create a formula field, you can create a checkbox. You can create a currency field value. You can create a date time value. You can create a percentage value. You can create a text value. Formula field need not be only number, but ideally you will probably use that mostly in numeric calculations, but need not be.
And
Text
sir,
value can be also created.
one more thing I need to ask is this formula field, is it like only used to create in the child object, or we can use to create it in the parent object also?
The parent object also.
Okay.
Any object can create a formula field. Formula field has no dependency on child or any object relationship. In formula field, inside formula field, you can refer any parent fields. But inside formula field, you cannot refer child fields. Clear? You can only get parent fields inside formula fields. When you are using parent fields inside your formula fields, that is called a cross object formula field. If you are using only that object's fields, then it is a simple formula field. Right now we have created a cross object formula field because it is using one field from parent, one field from the same object on which we are creating a formula. Clear? What is a cross object formula field? These are all interview questions, okay? Whatever I have talked till now needs to be revised again and again. Clear? Any confusion, any questions? Okay. So, what are the different operations that can be done on an object? What are the different operations that can be done on the object? Data operations. What can you do on a table? Come on, give a try. Why you guys are silent? You have to participate.
So we can create custom fields and input.
I am talking about data. For data, what you can do in an object? Custom field is a metadata operation. That's a customizing. You have to go to the setup. I am saying what you can do without going to setup on an object.
So is it using the cross object formula field you're asking?
No. What can you do in data? What do you do in an object? What are the different data operations that you do on an object? How can you create a data inside a table?
So by creating a record, I can go inside.
So
For
this is an
example,
operation, creation.
yeah.
So creating of record is one operation. What else can be done?
So I can create, I can edit, I can delete a record, I can update a record.
Absolutely. So in data world, we call this something. Let us see this.
So is it like CRED,
Create
CRE?
operation. That's correct. So every table, any table on earth, or every object will only have these four operations. What are the four operations? Am I sharing my screen? We'll have create, C-R-E-D. What is create? Create record, read record. That means whatever you have created, you will see that record, right? What is edit record? That means change value, and delete record. Any table, any object will only have these 4 operations, data operations. So that is why we call this CRED, or sometimes it is also called CRAD. Some instead of edit, some people use update. Okay, so CRED in Salesforce they use CRED. So you can do a CRED or CRAD operation on a table. That means in object you can do data operations only these 4, right? What is the basic data operation, do you think?
Create a record.
No.
Read. Sir.
Read is the basic operation. Okay. You cannot have any other permission without the read permission. What are the other permissions? These are write permissions, to be very honest. You are changing or working on an existing data. But the bare minimum permission which you can have is read. Can you read that table? By reading the table, you have the basic permission, that is visibility. After visibility level, then the second level comes is changing whatever you are able to see. So that is called a write operation. So read and write, these are the 2 operations. So the read is the basic operation. A person cannot write without reading. Clear? So create permission needs to be given. A person can have create permission only if they have a read permission. Person cannot have a edit permission without a read permission. Cannot have a delete permission without edit and read both. Clear? We'll see this in more details, but basic 4 operations are possible in a table. So create, read, edit, delete. We'll start with the first basic operation, which is read. How do we read a value of a table? Tell me. In Salesforce, how can you read values? Bolo, what is the read operation?
Sir, I can read the fields, different kind of fields present in the object.
How? Show me. What will I do? Show me how will I bring my mouse? What will I do? So to do a read operation on account table or account object.
So first I will open the recruitment app and then I'll go to accounts and then I will have records in it. Yeah, so I'll open a record and then read it.
Yeah. So it starts with this itself. So this is a read operation. Okay. If I now go to this record, this is also a read operation. I'm reading a value, right? I'm doing nothing. I'm just clicking around. Okay. Outside is a bulk read. That means I'm doing read operation for many records at the same time. Here individually I'm going into that record. Okay. Reading a record is also called query. Query, query. That means you are asking for results. That's why it is called query. Right? Let's see how a query works for a system administrator. So this is the screen to read operation. This is done by a normal user. A normal user can do bulk read operations, can do single read operations, right? A system administrator can also do bulk read operations, can do single read operations. Clear? How do I now do the credit operation? Sorry, create operation.
So for that reason, the system administrator has to give access to create a record for the editor.
I am now logged into Salesforce. How do I do a create operation on account object?
Create new account.
How do I do this? Tell me where to move my mouse.
তো অ্যাকাউন্টের পাশে যে অ্যারোটা আছে ওখানে নিউ বলে নিউ অ্যাকাউন্ট করে ইয়ে আছে।
অ্যাকাউন্টের পাশে এটা
হুম
এটা
হ্যাঁ
absolutely, this is the create operation. এখানে কি করছি? We are creating a new record in the table. Right? Create operation done, read operation started. Why you cannot have a create without read? This is the reason. Soon after create, you have to do a read to check the record got created or not, right? So if you do not have a read permission, you cannot do a create. It's just like working blindly. If you do not have a you do not have a visibility in a room, you will bump into things, right? You can operate, but you cannot be, you do not know whether you are successful or failure, whatever you want to do in a room, if that does not have any lights. Correct? So read is just like a lights basic operation. In a room, when you get in, first you switch on the light to see, and then you work. So create, read, and delete are working, and read operation is like seeing inside the room. Clear? So if you do not switch on the light, you cannot work. So remember that. Okay. Now, how do I edit? What is the edit operation?
So
Or
there is
update?
an edit option.
Where?
The beside follow and new contact between them.
What are we doing here? Before moving into edit, can I do a bulk create? Can I do a bulk create? That means, can I create many account records at one shot? Normal user can create this or not?
So I can create records one by one.
Can I create
we need
20
to
records,
import
20
the
accounts
CSV
at the
file.
same time? Good. How do
We
I do that?
have to
Data import wizard.
Hmm?
Using data import wizard if it is within 50,000.
How do I fire the data import wizard?
So first I have to create a CSV file and I have to map the fields with the fields present for the particular object.
Let's create the CSV file. CSV file can be created just by Notepad. Okay. But it is easy to use the Excel sheet. So I will use Excel. If you do not have Excel, don't worry, use Notepad. I will show you how to create a Notepad also. So you can go to blank. For importing into account, that means creating accounts. What is the mandatory field which I have to give?
So account name.
Name field, right? It's the name of my first account. I will create 20 accounts. This I have created. Anything else I have to create?
No, sir.
So I think it's enough.
No, sir, right? So let us save this. When I do a save, I will not do a save. If I do a save, it will save in XLS format. I have to do a save as and change this format to comma delimited. Okay, .csv, comma delimited. Okay, there are other versions also. You can use anything. It does not matter. The comma separated values is also fine. Use this one, UTF-8 comma delimited CSV. Okay. What is CSV? Comma separated values. That is the full form. Okay, that means you are storing this in comma. So I will say new account is my CSV name. Okay, where did I store? Downloads. Okay. Now tell me, how can I create 20 accounts at one shot? So this is also create operation, but here now you are not working with one record. You are working with 20 records. Tell me.
So first I have to go to the setup menu, and then I have to open the setup menu. Then from there I have to find the data import wizard option, and then start with the operation.
Setup is available for normal users?
No, it is available only for system administrators.
So I am asking the question for a normal user.
Sir, I will click on import, sir.
Absolutely right. Here is the import button. This is actually opening the same input wizard, which the system administrator can also open. The same thing. Here the object is already selected for you. Add any new records. And I can drag and drop the CSV here, or I can directly choose file. Next. Here you see this is a sign which is this header value in your CSV file is mapped to multiple Salesforce fields. Make sure to edit the field mapping to prevent any uses during import process. I don't need multiple values. It should only be mapped to what? Account name. Contact is not needed. So I am mapping my name field in the CSV. What is the field I had? Name. This should be mapped with this Salesforce field. Account name. Right? Map. Next. One field mapped. Starting. This is the asynchronous load. So it will keep on doing it. Records process is 20. There is no record which got failed. So let's go back. See?
So, what is the meaning of asynchronous load?
We'll discuss this later. Synchronous, asynchronous is not something which you should be worried now. So test import to test import 20. All the 20 records has been now imported. So you can do create operation in bulk also. Bulk means B-U-L-K. Bulk means multiple objects at the same time. So we have seen read operation. This is the read operation bulk. This is read operation single record. This is create operation single. This is create operation bulk. Any questions so far? Okay. Now, let's see what is the next operation we have in mind. The next operation we have in mind is edit. Can I modify multiple records at the same time?
Yes, sir.
How?
So, data input wizard.
Data input wizard. Okay. How?
Using the update option.
I want to modify the name. I want to remove the test. Right?
Yeah, we can map again the name field, sir.
Map against the name field. How?
Mm.
Show me. What can be done?
No,
So
no.
first, let's change this values. What will I do? How? What would be my CSV?
Account import 1 to account import 20. I have to edit here.
So I will remove this test value. Right? Sorry. Replace with 0. Replace all. Gone. F. So what will I do? What will I do now? Import.
Sir, again, then yes, I have to click accounts and contacts.
Then.
Then update existing records.
Mhm.
Then match by name.
Match by name. Okay. Then.
Update existing account information.
Update existing account information. Okay. Why do you need this?
So because I already have the same records present in my account object.
Okay, that's fine. So you, what is this field doing?
Yes, I want it. So
Match,
could you
match
please-
contact by. Is it needed or not?
not needed.
Hmm.
Oh, sorry, it is match contact by. Sorry, so it is not needed actually.
And what is match account by?
Account by, yes, this is needed.
Name field.
Yes.
Okay. So if I now go to CSV, I am using the same CSV. This time I want to edit, right? Next. Mapping. Contact name is not needed. I mapped. Next. What is happening here?
Sir, actually in the contact field, last name is the mandatory option. So there is selected name. Maybe that is the reason this error came.
No, if I change this to contact name, that is what you are saying? Contact last name. I can map it here.
No,
And
sir, not this option. The previous page to this. Like before dragging the CSV file. Yes.
yeah, what will I do here?
Maybe some issue about this update existing account information, this option.
Yeah, what is the problem? What is issue?
Maybe this is significant related object.
So maybe the it is because I selected the checkbox of update existing account information. So it is like I think the
You want this
record.
to be taken out?
Yeah.
Okay. Then what?
Okay.
Take this out.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Sir, the match contact by should be Salesforce ID.
Interesting observation. Match contact by will be Salesforce ID.
Yes, sir.
Okay. And this one?
This one will also be Salesforce ID.
Okay.
Update.
Then what?
Next. I should remove the contact name.
Acha. Sir,
See.
for the account, it will be name, I think.
Update checkbox should be ticked, sir. In the first page.
This one.
This one. Update existing account information.
Nothing feels like working, right?
No.
Why?
Sir, I think the previous one, like in the Salesforce ID matching was fine, but match account by there, it we should have selected, I think, name, and then I think this error would have gone. I'm not sure.
Let me
Match
change this to
account by.
name again. This name and name field. This time going to new account. Next. And do it from here. Then what is happening? The same thing, right? You are saying this. You must map account name to another editable account field. You must map contact name to another editable contact field. Right?
So normal user can use workbench.
Hmm?
Workbench normal user can use, sir.
Yeah. Workbench. Anybody
Yes,
can
sir.
use. Yeah, anybody can.
Because this is a separate browser, right?
Mm-hmm. That is a separate tool. That is fine. Sorry, I forgot. But what is happening in this edit? I am seeing a problem. Right? You are trying to identify a record and then change it. So name field you are trying to change. So how will you identify record and then how will you change the record?
Sir, with account ID, sir.
With account ID. How will you get the account ID? What if there are two accounts with the same name? Possible? Account test import 20 can be another one also. I can create another account test import 20. You see, two accounts has got created, same name. So what will happen if I use the name field? Will it work?
No, sir.
How the hell am I going to now?
Have to match the IDs.
I'm going to do.
Sir, SFID will be defined, na sir?
Yes.
Where will I get the SFID?
Sir, yes.
Tell me. How can I get the SFID?
In the lookup field.
In the lookup field. No, can I see the SFID? In a normal user can see SFID?
No, sir.
Sure.
Sir, actually, yes, we can see it in the like what to say, sir. Field above in the search bar. filter name equals to, if I click on,
Here, here.
no sir, above that.
So
This one.
URL bar, sir.
Yes, URL bar, right? The last ID.
This is the SFID.
Yes.
This record has a different SFID, right? It
Yes.
ends with AAP. This is it says US. This is WI something,
Yes.
right? You see, these two characters are changing. So there is the two records with the same name but different IDs. Salesforce is creating it. How do I get all the IDs? Let us use a new tool.
So last time you used a tool like doing a SOQL query, and from there you found out all the record IDs.
But you could not give me the name.
Workbench.dev.
Workbenchdeveloperforce.com.
Yes.
First, and we will do a read operation. How will I do a read operation? It's called query. I told you, right? SQL query. And which object is account object? I will do a select, which I just need the name field, right? Name and ID. This is ID. This is the name. I hit the control and it's a comma. Very simple. I get 37 accounts in my account, right? Every account will also get the ID field, right? What I will do, from the view, I will go to a bulk CSV and query again. This time it will give me a download. This is the download button. Okay. I will first rename this because a long name, not really. So this is edit account. I want to only use this for editing. So I will now open this. You can open it with anything. Like if you are opening in Notepad, it will look like this. CSV looks like this. It's very easy. Header is comma separated. Everything in code. All the values are, every record is a separate line, and just comma, 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 comma. So you can even create this in Notepad and you can open in Excel. It's quite fun. Play around. So open with Excel, easier for us to work on. So this is the total table, right? Which records I want to edit? These, right? I don't need these records. So let's remove them. From this sheet. Here, I will do a Control H. I will replace the test. Test is gone. And I save this. So I have now 21 records. I have updated the name. This time, query you can go from here. This time I will go to insert. This is, sorry, not insert, update. Create is insert operation. Okay. So I will now use from file, choose the file. Next. ID field is mandatory in update operation or edit operation. ID is automatically mapped, which is the same name. Automatically Salesforce will map it. Name is also mapped. Name. Now I am updating it. And it's success. Let me test. This is the last record. Let's refresh it. See, gone. Test is gone. So this is a bulk update operation. For update operation, ID field is must. Create operation does not need an ID field. Now what we will do? I will do a upsert operation. What is an upsert operation? You can do upsert
Update and insert.
Hmm?
Update existing records and insert new records.
You can do upsert operation from here also. This is the add new and update existing record. This is the upsert operation. Okay. How this works? So now update existing record, which we were trying to do, right? This time. Let's see if I can do this using Salesforce ID. I'm using the same field. I'm trying to update using import wizard. Let's see if this can be done. I have ID field. I have mapped with this. I keep forgetting what is the map and account name map. Let us do some modifications so that we know that we are changing correctly, right? Or it did work. So what we'll do this time, I will replace. I will replace account with ACC, CCM. Save this.
So what if I want to change the name of few record IDs and not all of them?
Exactly, that is what I am doing. I am only changing for 22. The rest I have not touched.
Okay, suppose within 22 I want to change only 5 of them, so I have to follow the same steps.
Yeah, I will not have these values. I will only have 5 values.
Okay, I thought that in the single sheet only we can update different if we want.
In one sheet, you can update only one object.
Okay.
Any number of records in that simple object. So we are working on account only. I cannot update account and contacts together.
No, sir, I was not asking that. Like
Hmm.
you are changing the name of 22 records, suppose ACCN,
Hmm.
right? So, like if I want to change from ACCN to only ACC, so for 5 of them I want to change, then I have to follow the same step using a separate. I
Yeah,
can.
I don't need to change these things. So it will remain as is. So just that's it.
Okay, got it.
Whatever record you want to change, you will keep that. Well, I will choose this because we modified it. I will load it once again. So I will do next. I will again map ID to Salesforce ID, name to account name. Next, start import. Ten records purchased. Let's see. You see, 10 records became SCCL. The rest were untouched. So import wizard also works if you have used ID field. Clear? Now I will see how we can do a create and create and update operation together. How can that be possible? If you have a sheet like this, and suddenly you see something like account X, account Y, and account Z. Here, I don't have the ID, right? Here, I will do an offset operation. Let us do this in input wizard itself. It's quite more fun here. So I have the input wizard. This time I will using new and edit. Same. This I don't have here because I am not updating contact records. This I will make Salesforce IDs. Of course, I will update account information. Choose file. Next. Same story. Remove the contact mappings. Next. Start import. Records processed 10, 13. So what happened? Account XYZ got created. The rest of the record was updated. Clear? So you can do a upsert operation similarly. So if you are providing ID field values, then it will say it is very easy to see from here. Okay, let me give you an example. If I change this, X already got created, so I will not use this ABC now. See this. So if I now do an upsert from here, choose a file. Here, the 3 records, I am mapping ID and name. I will map it. Confirm upsert. Upsert means update plus insert. You will see what is happening. So these records got updated, which had ID, and the 3 records which did not have ID got created. Clear? You will see ABC also coming here. So whatever you can do with import wizard, you can also do with workbench. It's up to you. Choose your tool, which is beneficial for you. Okay. And the most easiest operation is delete operation. Here you will see how can you do a delete. Import wizard data import 20 was 2. So let me delete one. This is a single operation delete. How can I delete many records at one shot? Tell me, can I do that?
Yes, sir.
How?
So I know through the workbench, sir.
Oh, from workbench will come later. Common user, can they do delete operation in bulk? We know that common user can do mass creation. That means delete bulk creation. They can do bulk updation. Can they do bulk deletion?
Yes, sir.
How?
But not from data import wizard.
Where?
So from this page, we can select the tick the check boxes,
Great.
then delete it.
Okay. Let's try that. Let's try that out. This one. And you are saying, what will I do? This one? Delete? Only one got deleted. How can I do mass delete? I have selected all. How do I delete?
স্যার সেটিং এর ওখানে ডিলিট বলে একটা অপশন আসে সম্ভবত।
কোথায়? এখানটা?
হ্যাঁ হ্যাঁ
Delete.
হুম।
এটা হচ্ছে list view controls এর উপরে। It has nothing to do with data. This is if you want to delete this list view itself. So if you say delete, you delete this list view. এটা এইটার কথা বলছে, this one. It has nothing to do with records.
So we can delete records using a data loader.
Data loader. আবার আরেকটা টুল চলে এলো কেন? We are discussing 2 tools here. Can I delete using workbench?
Yes, I think.
How?
Yes.
This is the delete record. Choose file, edit record, the same sheet which I want to use. Map fields. You see, only ID is needed. There is a concept of permanently delete record. What does it mean? If I don't use it, you see, one entity got already deleted because I manually deleted it. The rest of the items got deleted now. Okay. So what does it mean? If I go and check what are the records I deleted, these are the records which got deleted. 1 to 10 got deleted. So let's see. If I go to all accounts, 1 to 10 is gone.
Sir, can you just click on the down arrow beside the all accounts option? Okay, there is no. Sir, maybe like if the records are not permanently deleted, if you don't select that, then will it like get stored in the like a recycle bin or something present in Salesforce?
Yeah, Salesforce has a recycle bin. So these records are not deleted permanently. So you can do an undelete operation. You can go here, choose the same file. It also needs IDs, map fields, confirm undelete. You see, these are all undeleted now. When it is undeleted, that means these are all back. So this has come back. If you want to permanent delete, what do you have to do? You have to first either go to delete button and click this, or you have to first do a delete and then do a purge. Purge means the deletion from recycle bin. Confirm purge. If you have purged, you cannot undelete any further. You'll see it will throw error. Entity is not in recycle bin because it's permanently deleted. This recycle bin has nothing to do with your desktop recycle bin. Okay, this is in cloud. So this recycle bin is also in cloud. This is in Salesforce inside. Any record gets stored there for 10 days. Then it is deleted. Clear? You can also do delete operations through setup. There is a mass delete. Mass delete records. This you can use to delete records. Mass delete account, leads, stuff. Okay. You can delete these operations. Here, you can set up your field values and you can delete it.
So is it like in this setup menu, we can delete the mass delete records for any kind of objects?
No. Here, these are the list.
So for custom objects, then what do? We use the workbench.
Workbench. There is an option of doing bulk edit. If you do something like this, you see. Billing state. I think this is better. So we'll say billing state is in New York. New York. You can save down below. It's a masked edit. From list view, you can do a masked edit. For 1, 2, 3, 4 fields, you can do that. For smaller field numbers or small records, but like 10, 15 records, you can always use the list view to do a mass edit. But if you want to do a lot of records, use the import wizard of the workbench. What will you do for your child records? Like contacts. That we'll cover in next class. Okay. Now back to assignments.